New YouTube content creator. I'm learning a lot along the way. Today, I want to talk to you about the book Show Your Work by Austin Kleon. This book is all about how to share your creativity with the world and get discovered. Chapter 1. The World is Your Audience. In the first chapter of the book, Kleon talks about how the world is your audience. He says that in the past, artists and creators had to wait for someone to discover them. But now, with the internet, anyone can share their work with the world. The world is your audience. You don't need permission to be creative. Austin Kleon. This is a really empowering message for new creators. It means that we don't have to wait for someone else to give us permission to share our work. We can just do it ourselves. I personally got to know about this book from a YouTube video by Ali Abdal. This book encouraged me to take one step forward in my life. I overcome my fear of how my friends and family will perceive me and started a YouTube channel. Of course, there are still challenges to sharing your work online. You have to be willing to put yourself out there and to be vulnerable. But if you're willing to do that, the rewards can be amazing. Chapter 2. Start Small. In the second chapter, Kleon talks about how to start small. He says that you don't have to be perfect to start sharing your work. Just start by sharing what you're working on, even if it's not finished. Start by making stuff, then show it to people. Austin Kleon. This is a great piece of advice for creators who are feeling intimidated by the idea of sharing their work online. It's okay to start small. Just start sharing what you're working on, and you'll eventually get better at it. Chapter 3. Tell Stories. In the third chapter, Kleon talks about the importance of telling stories. He says that people are more likely to connect with your work if you tell them a story about it. The best way to share your work is to tell a story about it. Austin Kleon. This is so true. When you tell a story about your work, you're giving people a reason to care about it. You're showing them why you're passionate about it and why they should be too. Chapter 4. Build an ecosystem. In the fourth chapter, Kleon talks about the importance of building an ecosystem. He says that you should connect with other creators and share each other's work. This will help you to get discovered and build a following. The more people you know, the more people will know you. Austin Kleon. This is another great piece of advice for creators. When you build an ecosystem of creators, you're creating a community of people who are interested in your work. This will help you to get discovered, and it will also give you support and inspiration. Chapter 5. Keep going. In the fifth and final chapter, Kleon talks about the importance of keeping going. He says that you should never give up on your creative dreams. Just keep creating and sharing your work, and eventually you will be discovered. The only way to fail is to stop trying. Austin Kleon. This is the most important message of the book. If you want to be successful as a creator, you have to keep going. You have to keep creating, and you have to keep sharing your work. That's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this overview of the book Show Your Work by Austin Kleon. If you're a new YouTube content creator, I highly recommend checking out this book. It's full of great advice on how to share your creativity with the world and get discovered. If you're ready to start sharing your work online, I encourage you to do so. Don't be afraid to start small. Just start sharing what you're working on, and eventually you'll get better at it. And don't forget to connect with other creators and share each other's work. The more people you know, the more people will know you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.